you ready for some awesome breakdowns with Scott and Sean? It's time for 6 Minute Abs. Step into my office. Let's go! What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 6 Minute Abs. Awesome breakdowns with Scott and Sean. We're here talking about Alpha Squad 9. First one up, Sarah M21, an old friend of ours, drafting once again in the one hole. Seems like every time we talk about her, she's in the one hole. Josh Allen, first pick out the gate, filled that out with CJ Stroud and Tyler Shuck. I think that's a really nice quarterback room to have. I like Drake London, George Pickens, DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman. Those guys are all looking better and better as the offseason goes along. Kyron Williams, Ken Walker, taken where she got him is a really good move there too. Chuba Hubbard fills out a good room for her in the running back room. And then I do like the fact that she picked up Dalton Schultz and TJ Hawkinson late. I do think those are two guys. If you're going for the late round tight end, that's a good route to go. That's a good team in my opinion. I think Sarah did a pretty solid job.
Coming in at 1-2, we got E.G. Cowboy. Love the quarterback room. Dak, Darnold, and Daniel Jones. Three nice running backs with Bijan, with Chase Brown. And then he did the little correlation stack with Dak and Javonte Williams. The receiver position, it's feast or famine. He's got Devontae Smith, Pearsall, Watson, and Quentin Johnson. And then tight end, the only one I really like is Jake Tonjans. He'll fill in nicely while Kittle's out. This team, I think, is not super strong. I think it's a little more the middle of the pack because of the receivers.
Moving into the 3-hole, we had our buddy Deadman Soul drafting. He took Jamar Chase to start out his draft, filled out his receivers with Ted McMillan, Jacoby Myers, Cortland Sutton, and Jordan Addison. I think that's a solid receiving room. I do like his running back room as well. James Cook, Travis Etienne, Jalen Warren, and then if you keep scrolling on down there, Trey Benson, Zach Charbonnet are some good backup guys to have that late in the season could come on and be a good pickup for you. I like his team a lot with the exception of waiting way too long for tight end. Getting Helm, Ferguson, and Arroyo is a very, very scary tight end room. That's the one spot in this team that I think could be his downfall.
Coming in at 1-4, we got SD Bolts, and he started off with Jahmyr Gibbs. Quinshon Junkins is the running back room, which is pretty nice. The quarterbacks are Herbert and Patty Mahomes. Stacked it up with Rashee Rice there, so that's pretty nice. I just think this team may not compete. I just think it's a little weak at the receiver position, but they did get Aronde Gadsden and Dalton Kincaid. So if those two can have pretty monstrous years, it could creep this team up to the top. But I think this team might finish in the middle of the pack because of the weak receiving core.
Picking at number 5 hole, our good buddy Jimmy Wojo in another one of our drafts. He started out with Joe Burrow, followed that up with Jared Goff to fill out his second quarterback, and then way down the road, he took Joe Flacco. I like the fact that he started out with 2 solid quarterbacks. I just don't like that there's not a third guy there to cover for injuries and bye weeks. Other than that, I do like the start of that quarterback room. Jonathan Taylor, Marion Hampton, DeAndre Swift, I think are solid running backs to have. I do like the start of that room as well. A little suspect on his depth because he waited a little while and didn't get another guy till Krosky Merritt, but I do like that squad in general. T. Higgins, Jameson Williams, Alec Pierce, and Jaden Higgins are solid pickups. A little bit weak because he waited till round 4 to pick one, but that's still a good room if you do that. George Kittle and Dallas Goedert, I think, are really solid pickups where he got him at the 9 and 10 spot. It's a good team, Jimmy. It's not your best team, but it's a good one.
Coming in at 1-6, it's Trader Clem, and I hate giving him props, but this is probably my favorite team in the front runner in this league. I'll start out with Puka Nacua, who could finish the number 1 overall receiver again this year. Love the quarterback room. This is how you do it. Baker Mayfield, Matt Stafford, Caleb Williams. The receiving or the running back, he has his hero running back in Devon Achane. He's got Tony Pollard, Kenneth Gainwell, and even though Kamara looks like he may be retiring, he did pick up way late in the 20th round Isaiah Pacheco, who slides right in to the David Montgomery role in Detroit. The tight end, you got Mark Andrews now with likely gone. He has no competition. And my favorite pick of the whole draft in the 7th round, Tucker Kraft. This team's going to compete for the number 1 overall spot.
Well, I really appreciate you saying that. It's nice to know that my team gets you that choked up. Moving on over, let's talk about your team sitting here right next to me and drafted in the 7 hole, which I know you love so much to do. You ended up with JSN, and AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Terry McLaurin, and Chris Godwin. Even your team has me choked up. I like that room a lot. Jalen Hurts, Jackson Dart, Kyler Murray, all 3 starters, all 3 good picks. Harold Fannin, you know how much you like him. Josh Jacobs, Ramondre Stevenson is not quite the running back room you hope for. You'd like at least one more guy that's really more of a stud in there. Tyrone Tracy and Sean Tucker are long shots. Really not a lot of depth in that room. It's a little scary. I do like that Kelsey's coming back for you. I think that's a solid pick at 13th round now that we know he's coming back. I think it's a pretty good team, man. You might be competitive right up there with me.
Coming in at 1-8, we got Hopscotch Daisy, and she started off with the 0.5 PPR for a tight end, a little bit of Trey McBride and the Bronctus Monster and Brock Bowers. So there's where the points are going to come right there. She did pick up rookie and Jeremiah Love, Saquon Barkley, and RJ Harvey. Not a bad running back room. And even the receivers with Garrett Wilson, Mike Evans, who's in San Fran right now, and Khalil Shakir. Round out a pretty good receiving core. She did pick up Rico Dowdle, which was nice. And then the quarterbacks, you got Mendoza, Penix, and Shadir Sanders. Not super good, but not super bad. So I'd be interesting to see if we can get a good year out of those quarterbacks. Hopscotch Daisy could finish in the top 4.
Moving into the 9 hole with K Doggity Dog, Christian McCaffrey, Ashton Janty, Dave Montgomery, Jordan Mason. That's all you got to say about that running back room right there. You know exactly where they're going to end up in the top 3 in running back scoring for sure. I really like that start there. Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, I think are 2 good quarterbacks, especially waiting until the 3rd round to take first one. Nico Collins falling to the 4-4 is another great move. Zay Flowers, another one, falling to 7-9 is a great move. Michael Wilson, Matthew Golden, he's got a decent team there on the receiving court, especially being that was the last of the core positions he waited on. Tyler Warren at the 6.4 hole is a really good pickup there. Brendan Strange, Juwan Johnson, all good things coming out of this team. K Doggity Dog has a chance to be right up there in the top of the pack.
Coming in at 110, I got CVS 1, and I actually really like this team. The receiving core is sick. Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Luther Burton, Wan'Dale Robinson. Really, really like that a lot. The quarterbacks are Bo Nix and Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward steps it up again this year. The running backs, I really like this running back core. If Travion Henderson can take over Ramondre for that number 1 spot, I really like that. Cam Scatteraboo coming off an injury. I don't like Fungi, but I do like Kyle Monangai. And then Brichelle Tootin. Now with Travis Etienne gone, really like that a lot. He did pick up a rookie tight end and Sadiq, so he's going to be a little bit weak there, but I still think this team could finish in the top 4.
That's awesome. I'm with you, man. Sometimes that Fanung guy makes me tootin'. Moving on to spot 11 hole with JoJo. We got JoJo taking Lamar Jackson and Malik Willis to get his 2 starting quarterbacks. Malik Willis all the way down at 7-11 is a really good move right now, the way things are moving along. The only thing I don't like is he waited all the way till the round 24 to take Will Howard, so he is counting on the fact that one of his flex guys will step up for his super flex spot on the bye weeks, and then no injuries will happen. If that's the case, he has a solid team. He's got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Chris Olave, Tate, Tyson, Concepcion, all in his receiving room. Counting on some of those faceless rookies to step it up, but at least 1 or 2 of them will, then he'll have a solid room there. Colston Loveland, Sam Laporta, that's a pretty room. You can't argue that one. And then to have Derrick Henry, Tyler Algier be your starting backs after waiting until round 5 and 10 respectively to take them, I think that's a really good move, man. JoJo's counting on a lot of rookie help from that point forward. He does have some solid later round picks that are turned into better options now that the free agency is moving forward. So JoJo has a pretty solid team here, and this team has a chance to be competitive or fall off the hill. It's going to be one or the other for this squad.
Coming in at 112, we got Metaflanges, and he started off at 2 quarterbacks, double tap Drake May and Jade Daniels, 2 running quarterbacks. Love it a lot. Bucky Irving and Breece Hall are his running backs. Down in the 8th and 9th round, he picked up 2 really nice tight ends. It's Kyle Pitts and Jake Ferguson. The receiving core, in my opinion, though, is a little bit weak. He does have Lad McConkey, who was a bust last year. Mbuka, Makai Lemon, we don't know where he's going, and basically a couple Jacksonville receivers. So I think this team is going to be a little weak at the receiver position, and I think this team will end up in the middle of the pack somewhere.
Awesome. All right, guys. So that's our breakdown for Alpha 9. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Stick around. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to have a lot more of these dropping as we get them completed. We're moving on into almost our 30th league here with these leagues. So this has been a lot of fun with you guys. We look forward to doing more. Once again, please like and subscribe, and thanks a lot for watching.
Let's go!
Thanks for watching 6 Minute Ads. Please like and subscribe to Sudden Death Fantasy Sports.